All the world is a stage, right? That's what they say, right? All roads lead to Rome, but all the world is a stage, right? So now we got Donald Trump as a president. And based on what I hear from people on the street, and this was even before he became president, right? People were like, I'm just afraid of what he's going to say. I'm afraid he's going to say the wrong thing and we're going to get bombed. Right? Well, that's all by design. I've heard more than 5 or 10 people say just that. I'm afraid he's going to say something bad to Putin and they're going to blow us up and he's going to start a nuclear war. Whatever it is, it's all been planned. It's all been planned. This man was going to be president, has known he was going to be president for years, probably. Years. What if you knew you were going to be in control of certain things and you could pass certain laws? You could do certain things. You could arrange your money and your goods and stocks and all that, arrange them in a certain way so that when you're in control, but just pay attention. Anytime you see him like on a morning show or, something like that, or on TV, he'll always have his hands, I need my other hand for the phone. He'll always have his hands together in the pyramid style, like this. He'll always do that. He's in the Diamond Club. He's probably the president of the Diamond Club. Right? I mean, it's all pre-planned. Okay? If you're going to be nervous about the outcome of things, don't be any more nervous, right, than you were before. Just don't let it bother you, because what's going to happen is what's going to happen. And I'm telling you, these people are clever. It's not even, the word isn't even clever. The word is cunning. They're very cunning. Right? So they put plans in place over years and years. Generations, they put plans in place. Right? How can you compete with that? How can you compete with something that's been in power for 800 years? Right? Now, the Illuminati and the Freemasons, they've had power for a couple hundred years. They hold power, but they are but a finger on the whole hand and arm that is the organization that is the papacy, that will lead you right to Rome. Your research will lead you to Rome. If you want to know who's the boss, that's where you'll wind up. What's the only place that's unquestionable, and who's the only person that's unquestionable and infallible? Think about it. Right? I mean, so anyways, all the world is a stage. And boy, do we have a character on our stage right now. I mean, shit. Some of the shit that comes out of that guy's mouth, I just laugh. I'm like, wow. Just how much things have changed even since I was a little kid. I'm almost 40 years old. When I was a little kid, things were different, man. Things were different. But I'm going to say things only appeared different. Behind the scenes, aside from maybe a couple of glitches here and there, their plans are going strong. They know exactly what we're going to do, what we're going to say, how many of us are going to say it. You know why? Do you want to know why? Because we provide them with all that information through Facebook, through social media, right now. Me posting this video. I just told you about the papacy and the Pope. Right? I just mentioned some shit. I'm using their social medium, their medium to spread the word, right? There's nothing to fear. There's plenty to be concerned about. But I feel that it's going to play out how it's going to play out. And a lot of people are waking up. So take solace in the fact that a lot of people are waking up. Now, Donald Trump might be, he might be part of the team, not our team, right? Probably cashes the same paychecks as Hillary and them, whatever. You know what I mean, right? But, it's strange because he does mention things about reinvestigating 9/11. He talks about tearing apart the corrupt government that we have, right? So in some lights, he says things that will make people think, at least. So that's good. But trust me, they're going to make it like he's fixing everything, Obama the other day just passed like 500 pages of regulations in one day. These presidents, Obama has passed the most. He has made up the most laws and regulations out of all presidents, something like 14,000 in his term. Reagan was like 10,000. Bush was like 8 or 9,000. Thousands of regulations. You know what that means? I mean, really, that means that there's millions of laws that you are breaking. You and I are breaking right now. I'm sure I'm breaking a couple of them just sitting here right now, broadcasting. You know, it's just crazy. They're really, you know, all their plans are going exactly the way they want. Unfortunately, we have to find a way to maneuver through this world and do the best we can. And don't lose your morals, man. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down that most people you encounter don't give a fuck about your well-being and they want whatever you got. You know, most people. I hate to say it, it'd be cynical like that, but in my experience, yeah, whatever. I must be hanging out in the wrong places, but a lot. It just people will do stuff to you where you're like, oh my god, I can't believe you went behind my back and did that to me. You know, and that person will just be like, they don't see it as they're doing anything wrong. They really don't. You know, you've had somebody. We've all had somebody do something to us where it's like, really, guy. And they don't get it. They don't even understand why you're offended or pissed off. You know what I mean? It's like they don't even get it. Like, what did I do? That whole, you know, that's how people are, man. They'd rather step on you to get to the top than get up to the top and help you up with them. Step right on you to get there. You know what I mean? It's just not the way to be. You know, it's not the way to be. Things have definitely changed. I've seen such a crazy decline in my life. You know, and I'm not concerned with, you know, nuclear war. I'm concerned with the psychological wars that they play on us. You know, I hear people say things where I'm like, ugh, if I had the time or the energy, I would try to correct you, but I just don't got it in me right now. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just, you gotta pick your battles as a truther, or you'll run out of gas talking to the wrong people. You know, we get better and better at figuring out, assessing real quickly who might be receptive to this information that we have. Anyways, I'm gonna go and do whatever the hell it is that I do, and peace to all.